around our sack of games.
Okay, I'm getting tired of this. Sure, the occasional ball joke is fine, but you know what? This is just getting old.
Oh, come on, Morgan. You don't need to go nuts.
Seriously, Sessler, do you think this is funny?
Yeah.
Well, here's another hilarious joke. If you don't stop, you might not have any manberries left to talk about.
All right. Okay, just go to the stupid review.
That's better. This show isn't just a forum for cheap male-centered humor. This is an intelligent gaming criticism show.
Have you ever actually seen this show?
No.
Of course not.
Here's a review of Dead or Alive 4.
Dead or Alive 4 is here, a month after launch. But better late than never, especially when it comes to mid-level fighting games replete with graphical splendor and fighters who dazzle with both martial arts skill and stunning immodesty. You wouldn't think subtle would even be in DOA's vocabulary, but the changes to the game are actually pretty hard to see at first. The environments are more destructible and much bigger, but they don't look that much better than the Xbox games. And just FYI, when street fighting in Vegas, be aware that pedestrians do not have the right of way. A couple of other changes make DOA 4 a more skill-based game. The window of opportunity for counters has been cut in half, so it's almost impossible to just spam counterattacks and wait for your opponent to attack you and die. There's a huge roster of fighters, including a special guest from a certain other Xbox franchise.
Leave now. There's nothing up here for you but a shortcut to hell.
So what's the catch? The computer AI in DOA 4 ranges from dumb as dirt to omniscient and invincible, like a high-def deity. The worst offender? Alpha 152, the final boss, who flat out breaks the rules of the game. She dishes out ridiculous amounts of damage, teleports around at will, even during combos, and magically throws you through attacks. Yeah, I love the throws that turn into mini cutscenes. The worst part of the AI problem is that you have to play the mind-numbing story mode and time attack over and over and over to unlock costumes and characters. And the costumes aren't even worth the effort. Why the hell would I want Li Fang's Chinese dress in 5 different colors? If this is a ploy to get me to buy the good costumes off Xbox Live, I will be mighty pissed. Speaking of Xbox Live, the online play is what will make DOA 4 worth the cash for most players. It's set up like a virtual arcade, minus the stench of sweaty nerd, and lets you join and leave match queues at will without leaving the actual game. Play is surprisingly smooth for a game that moves this fast, although sometimes you end up playing in slow motion. DOA fans know what they're getting here and won't be disappointed. Hardcore fighting fans may turn up their nose at the series, but hey, are Soul Calibur and Virtua Fighter online? Yeah, that's what I thought. A 4 out of 5. Oh, and if I ever meet the guy who programmed Alpha's AI, I'm going to kick him in the balls. This is not a joke. This is not a threat. This is a warning. See you at E3.
I thought you said no more ball references. J'accuse!
I am justified. This game was the worst perpetrator of SNK boss syndrome in recent history.
Just so you know, SNK is a Japanese developer who released a bunch of games in the 80s and 90s with bosses who just plain cheated.
You know, if I'm facing off against a final boss who can teleport around and take my health bar down 70% in a single strike, that's when Morgan breaks TVs.
DOA is a pretty cool fighting game overall, though. And the breast physics, they are amazing.
Yeah, I wonder what would happen if they took all the work they've done on breast physics and applied them to men's globular attributes.
Really?
Well, come to think of it, no. Never really thought about it before. Men are kind of disgusting.
Yes, we're hairy human cesspools and proud of it.
This is what happens when you share a network with The Man Show. Betty Friedan, why did you leave us?
I wonder if she's making 70 cents on the dollar in heaven.
I can only hope Star Trek will have a civilizing influence on this network. Well, I do look forward to more dirty jokes about Bajorans.
Bajorans.
I know.
Kind of like balls. Well, there's the BA in it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of extra letters in it.